the entire time.
You may be seated. Welcome to the May 17 College of Nursing Commencement ceremonies. I'm Thad Wilson, Interim Dean of the College of Nursing. I want to extend an especially warm welcome to all the family and friends and grandparents and sisters and brothers and aunts and uncles and next door neighbors, financiers, everybody else that might be in the audience today. We are really pleased that you are here today to join us and to bear witness to this transition, this milestone accomplishment for these graduates. We are privileged and grateful that you've been a part of our family and that we have been a part of your family for the past few years, as you have, as Linda puts it, loaned us your family members. The entire university community shares in the pride and the happiness of this very special occasion today. Assisting us with this commencement ceremony today are graduate marshal Jamie Hunter, who led the processional, and our sign language interpreter, Amy Ruth McGraw. Amy, I'll do my best not to ramble on. Joining me in this celebration on stage are administrators from the college and the university. Would you please stand as I introduce you? Clinical Associate Professor Ellen Cram from the undergraduate programs, Professor Keela Herr, Associate Dean of Faculty, and representing the university's central administration and the one who will confer the degrees, Interim Provost for the University of Iowa, Susan Curry. Also joining me on stage today are faculty from the College of Nursing. Again, please stand as you are introduced. I'm going to do my best to remember everybody's names. Jacinda Bunch, Melissa Leon Macklin, Julie Mackin, Julie Stanicott, Mary Dirks, Anita Steinman, and over on that side, I see Liz Swanson, Lindell Joseph, Francis Cunley, and I'm sorry, Pat Nelson. I got a light right in my eyes, I apologize. Kathy Abrams and Deb Strobel. I will note that some of these faculty do not live here in Iowa City because we have a program that reaches out across the state, and some of these folks drove in today or last evening from across the state to be here to celebrate with your graduates. For the graduates today, this milestone achievement is part of a journey towards being a path of professional nursing. For some of the graduates today, you are transitioning from student to professional nurse, but also on stage with us today are others who are transitioning from an RN to a baccalaureate prepared nurse. Reflecting back on this journey, do you remember dreaming about being here today? For some graduates, it's so far in the future that you can hardly imagine it until you are here. Well, you are here. Your relentless efforts, your crying, your studying, your friendships have paid off. Today, you join an elite group of nurses, the Iowa nurse. This distinction marks you as a professional nurse of the highest integrity, with the competence, compassion, and confidence to lead the discipline of nursing into the future. As I thought about what I might say today that, number one, you would actually remember, and number two, might inspire you to greatness, I was drawn to the story of a colleague, a friend of mine by the name of Nancy, who decided to pick up a few extra hours working in the emergency room at the ER at St. John's Regional Medical Center in Joplin, Missouri on Sunday, May 22nd of 2011. It was a quiet day as most people were either attending graduations or parties, but everything changed at 5:42 p.m. when an F5 tornado tore the city and the hospital apart. In that instant, everything changed. Nancy had been a nurse for 15 years. She had been a nurse practitioner for 5, one of my first students that I'd ever taught. but absolutely nothing in her education or her life prepared her for that moment. I could spend hours relaying the horror stories that she shared with me as she spent the next 48 hours in what was formerly the parking lot of St. John's. You see, the hospital had no electricity, no running water, about 4 to 5 inches of water in the ER, and an odd smell of gas filling the ER. So she was told to go out into the outside to triage patients and to, as much as possible, keep them outside. And when I talked with her about this, I was oddly impressed that she said to me, and hang on, I really appreciate all the theories you taught me in school. You see, here at Iowa, we have spent a lot of time teaching you about theories and how theories drive practice, how evidence drives practice. We've told you theories of leadership. We have introduced, we've hammered into your brains the importance of evidence-based practice. And with that knowledge, you can be an amazing nurse in any situation, and that's what happened to Nancy. When she stepped out of the hospital into what was formerly the parking lot, it looked like a scene out of some zombie movie. There were no roads, there were no road signs, there were no buildings, there was just mass destruction. And out of this mass destruction, people were coming to what was formerly the hospital. They were being carried. They were on homemade stretchers. Some people with trucks with big tires were loaded with patients in the back. And they were all heading into the direction of what was formerly the hospital. Nancy describes it as a war zone. For the first time in her life, she felt the weight of her education because she and she alone was the triage nurse out front. She was making, for the first time in her life, independent life and death decisions. When I talked to her several weeks afterwards, when I was down in Joplin clearing trees because the archaic laws of Missouri would not allow me to practice as a nurse, she shared with me again that's when she shared with me how important theories were that day, and I was surprised. She said, I remember Maslow's theory. You all remember Maslow's theory, right? Shake your heads like you know what I'm talking about. She said, that drove my decision making. I knew that the most important thing was going to be safety and life. But she said, that's not the only one. She said the theories about fluid balance, the theories about the physiology that she remembers learning, the theories about aseptic versus sterile technique. She said all of these things flooded into her mind so that she could make decisions that she felt were accurate. And she said for the next few days and weeks, all the theories of community health, wherever Melissa is, all the theories about community health also helped her understand what was necessary in the community. And she actually said to me, thank you for making me learn theories, because when theories drive practice, results are good. I'm pretty sure I'll never hear that again in my career. But I want you to go away today knowing that all of this theory stuff we've taught you actually will drive your practice. It'll help you be better nurses. And while none of us can predict what the future holds, one thing is certain: healthcare as we know it in the United States is going to be very different in the next few years and into the future. We know that chronic disease is going to take over as the major driving force in healthcare. We know that transitions of care from home to hospital to extended care to hospital to home to community is going to become the norm. We know that infections that can't be treated with antibiotics are here and will continue to grow, and that in all of those scenarios, the driving force will be nursing. That's you. Your baccalaureate degree in nursing has armed you with the critical thinking skills, the decision-making skills, and the theories to drive practice. In fact, I received a notice this last week from a hospital that a group of our RN to BSN students who designed a project to decrease the risk of falls and injuries related to the use of recliners had led to a complete change in the way the hospital handles its business. And those were the students. Imagine what you'll do when you're out there practicing as a nurse. Your commitment to excellence, your commitment to nursing, your commitment to Iowa is amazing. And one of these days when I will look to you for care, I hope that I see that you're an Iowa nurse caring for me, because that's how good you are. Thank you for all that you've done for us, and I hope that you have a wonderful career that is evidence-based. It is now my special pleasure to introduce Emily Ford, who will be speaking on behalf of the May 27 BSN class. So Emily graduated high school in May 2013 from Geneseo. Did I get it right? Geneseo. I apologize. I'm still working on Monticello and Maquoketa. So Geneseo High School in Geneseo, Illinois. While at the College of Nursing, she served as treasurer for the UINs, that's the Student Nurses Association. She worked as aquatics counselor for Camp Adventure, mentored incoming freshmen as part of WISE, which is Women in Science and Engineering, among many other activities. She's received numerous scholarships and honors as a student nurse and was most recently awarded the Sigma Theta Tau International Scholarship. Upon graduation, she is planning to work at the SNICU at the University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our BSN class speaker, Emily Ford.
Thank you, Dr. Wilson, for that kind introduction. I'm so incredibly honored to be speaking on behalf of the BSN class of 2017 because I can personally attest to the talent present in this room. And while I'm so proud of what we've accomplished, I'm humbled to stand before you today because I know that we didn't achieve this on our own. So I'd like to take a moment to thank those who have invested so much in this graduating class. First, thank you to our parents. Thanks for your guidance, your unconditional support, and your encouragement during times of doubt. We know that you have sacrificed a great deal to allow our lives to be what they are today. And those sacrifices, those actions are not always fully appreciated by us. Behind the scenes, you've worried about our safety, worried about our well-being, worried about our exams, and maybe even a little bit worried that you might get a call from the Iowa City Police Department. In all seriousness, we express our deepest gratitude for everything you've done for us. Next, we'd like to thank the faculty and staff for inspiring us to be better students, leaders, and citizens. While I know we complained extensively about the long prep packets, difficult exams, and tiring clinical days, thank you for pushing us. In hindsight, we know that what we want isn't always what's best for us. Finally, we'd like to thank our friends, many of who are sitting here today. Thanks for understanding when we chose to be at the library on a Friday night, for letting us practice our performance exams on you, and for providing a shoulder to cry on when we needed it most, which is actually quite often throughout this program. For the past few weeks, we've been experiencing a lot of lasts. Our last class, our last final, our last internship day. And while these moments are happening, it's impossible not to reflect on the past 4 years. While college may be coming to a close, the reality is that these experiences will continue to shape long after we leave the University of Iowa. With that in mind, I'd like to leave you with 3 pieces of advice. Number 1, always keep learning. We live in an increasingly complex world where healthcare is changing very rapidly. I caution you that if you let your learning stop here, you're going to fall behind very quickly. Guys, it's easy to do the minimum amount of work. It's easy to go through the motions, but we have to be better than this. In order to grow both personally and professionally, we often have to put ourselves in uncomfortable situations. Without this discomfort, no progress is made and no learning occurs. But while it's important to continue learning, never get ahead by pushing someone else down, and don't let the pursuit of your goals alter who you're becoming. This leads me to my next point, number 2. Our job is not just another day at the office. After graduation, many of us will be taking care of patients and their families during some of the most vulnerable times in their life. For us, it might seem like just another day, just another patient, or just another procedure. But for them, it's likely one of the most terrifying experiences of their life, and they're going to remember every single detail of your encounters with them. Patients come to us when their health is compromised, their independence is lost, and their privacy is invaded. They share some of their most intimate details with us and trust us to advocate in their best interests. So it's important that we take this job seriously. And this leads me to my final point. Number 3, don't forget to take care of yourself. While nursing provides countless opportunities to help others, it's no secret that this profession is very demanding. Through long work hours, low staffing, and the emotional drain of the job, burnout is a very real threat. Make sure to set time aside for yourself. It's okay to say no to that extra overtime shift. It's okay to order the large coffee at Java House instead of the small coffee. And it's okay to eat ice cream for breakfast sometimes. The time you invest in taking care of yourself will not only benefit you, but it will also benefit those around you. Your relationships will be stronger, your health will be better, and your nursing career will be more fulfilling. So class of 2017, embrace this moment. Our lives are often filled with days we'll never remember, but today is not one of those days. Recognize moments when they're happening and make the most of them. 4 years ago, there's not a single one of you I would have trusted with my life. Today, I'm proud to say I would trust my life with almost every one of you. But congratulations, best of luck on all your endeavors, and as Linda Myers would say, go Hawks.
Is there any chance you could give me the list of those you wouldn't trust? Just never mind. Among our graduates today that we'll be recognizing completed their initial preparation at a community college with an associate's degree and then enrolled at the University of Iowa to pursue a bachelor's degree in nursing. Through a very special program tailored to the working nurse, these courses are offered online and practicum experiences are coordinated by faculty located in regional centers across the state. For some of these graduates, other than the day they came for orientation, this is the first time they've been back on campus. So we are really pleased to have them here with us today. And speaking on behalf of the May 27 RN to BSN graduates today is Shelly Clink. Shelly graduated high school in 1981 from the Wahlert High School in Dubuque, Iowa. She obtained her associate's degree in nursing from Findlay Hospital School of Nursing in 1985 and enrolled in the RN to BSN program at the University of Iowa in 2015. She's been employed by Mercy Medical Center since 1997 and is currently working as a psychiatric nurse case manager. She's been awarded the Dr. Thomas Pinkenbrock Excellence in Psychiatric Nursing Award in 2013 and was chosen as one of the 100 Great Nurses of Iowa in 2016. Upon graduation, she plans to continue in her role at the Mercy Medical Center, by the way, the second magnet hospital chosen in Iowa, and embark on a new adventure as a psychiatric nurse consultant for the BVM congregation. Ladies and gentlemen, our RN to BSN class speaker, Shelly Clink. Shelly, thank you.
Thank you, Dean Wilson, for the introduction. I would like to start by welcoming all of the graduates from the distance learning class, campus nursing program, your family, friends, all who come to celebrate this very important date. I would like to extend a sincere thanks to Cherry Doggett, the student advisor for the distance learning program. I would like to thank all of our professors who brought extensive knowledge to each of our classes. Your level of accomplishments honors this program, which, by the way, is number 4 in the nation. I would also like to observe a moment of silence for Dr. Joanne Eland. She passed away last year. Many of us had the privilege to take her class, Nursing Care for the Patient in Pain. Found her not only to be quite humorous, wonderful teacher, we could appreciate her love of photography and her beloved pets. Did you know, in a recent Gallup survey, that nursing was called the most trusted profession in the United States, with respondents rating nurses highest for honesty and ethics? The highest profession, most trusted. For those graduating today from our campus learning, you have joined a very prestigious group. For my peers from the RN to BSN learning, distance learning group, you have accomplished a goal that many of you have been working on for many years. I'd like to share some important dates with you. Do you need us to call 911? Yes. Somebody? We don't have phones up here. They're calling.
It's already been called.
Thank you. I know. If I wasn't nervous before, I am now. Should we wait or should I go on? Okay. Everybody say a little prayer for our patient up there. On May 12th in 1820, Florence Nightingale was born and was known worldwide for her dedication to caring for the wounded soldiers and improving sanitary conditions for her patients. She was known as the Lady with the Lamp. She would walk through the soldiers' camp at night and care for them while carrying the lamp to guide her way. In 1910, Mary Breckenridge became a nurse. She studied midwifery in London, but her desire was to bring care to poor, rural families. In 1879, Mary Eliza Mahoney was the first African-American female to complete nurses training. She was an activist. She changed the discrimination against African Americans in nursing, and she went on to co-found the National Association of Colored Graduate Nurses. In 1891, Lillian Wald graduated from the New York Hospital School of Nursing. She was the founder of the American Community Nursing. Dorothea Dix was born in 1802. She was an American activist of the indigent, insane, and created a first generation of American mental asylums. During the Civil War, she served as a superintendent of Army nurses. In 1881, at the age of 60, Clara Barton founded the American Red Cross. Goals in education is lifelong. They can be accomplished at any age. Now I'd like to share some important dates in my life. Did you know the oldest person in our class is 53 and the youngest is 21? In 1963, is the year I was born. And yes, if those of you who have your calculators, I'm 53. In 1981, I graduated from high school. Yes, that was before many of you were even thought of. In 1985, I graduated from nurses training, again, before many of my colleagues were even thought of. In 1987, I was hired at Mercy Medical Center in Dubuque. We're designated the 134th Magnet Hospital by the ANCC, the second hospital in the state of Iowa. We followed the University of Iowa. 1996, I met my husband, got married. 1998 and 2000, I had my children. In 1938, I was diagnosed with primary papillary thyroid cancer. 2010, my brother passed away from esophageal cancer. In 2013, I made a decision to return to school. I had always wanted to get my BSN, and it was always a goal, but I had always made excuses why not to go. So, 2015, I joined the Iowa distance learning program here, began the last leg of my educational journey. I was nervous. I was wondering if I was too old. I remember driving to the University of Iowa for orientation. I remember looking at that pathology book that they held up in front of everybody. Everybody remember that book? Thinking, how are we going to read that whole book? I remember sitting in the Hardin Library orientation. They were clicking through all the keys. They were navigating so fast, I couldn't keep up. I wanted to put my head down and start crying. Sitting next to me was a young woman. She'd lean over, tap a couple keys, and I'd be caught up with the class. It's the only thing that made me survive that day. I was looking out the windows in the whiteout conditions because it had started to snow, thinking about my 2-hour drive back to Dubuque. May 13th, 2017, today, graduation day. A day we have all worked to achieve. Many of us are thankful for our families who've offered support along the way, jumped in to cook a meal, pick up the kids, while we had our noses in a book. I am thankful for all of the experience that have led to what Oprah, some of you may not know who Oprah is, when Oprah would say she had an aha moment, I had an aha moment when I was in my clinical practicum. For the professors who guided us through those rich experiences, I thank you. And finally, I would like to leave you with a quote. Since I started with Florence Nightingale, I will end with her. The most important practical lesson that can be given to nurses is to teach them to observe. Congratulations, University of Iowa, Distance Learning RN to BSN class, and nursing class of 2017.
Thank you, Shelly. Shelly's an inspiration. And thank you to those of you who helped out over here. I think the young lady will be fine, just so you know. We are pleased to have with us today for the conferring of the degrees Interim Provost for the University of Iowa, Dr. Sue Curry. Dr. Curry is Interim Executive Vice President and Provost and Distinguished Professor in the Department of Health Management and Policy. Prior to joining the College of Public Health in 2008, Dr. Curry served as Professor of Health Policy and Administration and Director of the Institute for Health Research and Policy in the School of Public Health at the University of Illinois, Chicago. From the late 1980s until joining UIC in 2001, Dr. Curry was Professor of Health Services in the School of Public Health and Community Medicine at the University of Washington, and Senior Investigator and Director at the Center for Health Studies, Group Health Cooperative. She also served as a scientist in the country's first cancer prevention research unit at the Fred Hutchinson Cancer Center in Seattle. She's recognized internationally for her expertise in behavioral science and translation of research findings into health policy. Her extensive research in chronic disease prevention and management includes studies of tobacco cessation, dietary change, modifications of risky drinking patterns, and methods of increasing compliance with recommended cancer screening. Dr. Curry's research also encompasses studies of the use and cost of effectiveness of prevention treatments under different health insurance plans and healthcare costs and utilization associated with tobacco cessation. Needless to say, a wonderful career. We're pleased to have her here with us today. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Sue Curry.
It's like right in my face. So, you know, this bio is lovely, but it left out one of the most important parts of my life. And I sit through this very verklempt because I am the proud mother of a nurse. And there is no more wonderful profession. So, and I will pass that along to her. I said, you know, I get to pick the graduations that I go to, and I zeroed in on this one very deliberately. And so thank you for letting me be here. I do have the honor of bringing greetings and congratulations to all of you from the university and from its Board of Regents. I want to bring a very special greeting to the friends and family in the room, everyone here who's a parent, a grandparent, or sibling, a spouse, a partner, a faculty mentor, supporter, an admirer of someone graduating. And I'm sure our graduates won't mind if I say thank you on their behalf for all the times you've been there, for all the sacrifices you've made to help them on their way. And most importantly, thank you for being here today to bear witness to this really special moment in their lives. This is a day you'll never forget. I have never forgotten getting to pin my daughter, getting to go to her graduations. It's probably the proudest moment in a student's life, and maybe even more so in the life of her or his family. And I will tell you, I spend like this whole week, because I get to go to a lot of graduations, I spend it, I don't know how you're gonna sign this, verklempt, if you know that word. I have tissues stuffed up every part of my sleeve. But you should also know that this is one of the proudest moments in the life of the college and the university. Each of our graduates is a walking success story. This is what we work so hard for, to see our students achieve their goals. So please know that we are bursting with pride right along with you. Rita Franz, the beloved dean of the College of Nursing, who passed away last fall, said on multiple occasions that the best part of her job was watching students and colleagues accomplish their goals. She was also deeply and deservedly proud of the University of Iowa College of Nursing, of its extraordinary faculty, and of its commitment to providing students a rigorous education of the highest quality. So I know she must have just loved Commencement Day. What could be more satisfying than to look at these graduates who are celebrating the fruits of having worked so hard and made so many sacrifices to reach this moment, and better yet, knowing how very well prepared they are to transition into their professional lives. So to the graduates, and if I turn away, I'll miss my remarks, and you don't want me to go off script. We'll be here till 4 o'clock. As BSN prepared nurses, you have built a strong foundation by pursuing a liberal education, an education that prepared you with a wide-ranging knowledge of science, cultures, and society, high-level intellectual and practical skills, an active commitment to personal and social responsibility, and the ability to apply learning to complex problems and challenges. You have also lived up to the high standards that were set for you by the faculty of the College of Nursing, acquiring a powerful skill set and a deep commitment to clinical excellence along the way. At commencement last year, Dean France told the graduates, "It's really not possible for you to know the power of your prepared mind and the newly acquired knowledge and skills until, you actually use them, but you will. every speaker's nightmare. You swallow wrong and you're like down for the count. Bear with me, I don't have a lot to go, but I don't want to croak it out like a frog. And you will touch the lives of so many who need you. She knew then, as we all know here today, as UI College of Nursing BSN graduates, you are going to provide superb patient care with humanity and compassion. You will also be innovators in a time of change, leaders in your communities and champions of social justice. As you take the excellent education and training you now have under your belt, combine it with the talent and drive you've shown by succeeding as a student at Iowa, and put all of that into the service of your profession and your communities. What a difference you will make in this world. My charge to the graduates today is simple. Be proud of the education you have earned, and be committed to building on it by always seeking to keep learning. You've already given the world a taste of what you can accomplish when you set your mind to it. We can't wait to see what you will do next. I know I speak for all present when I say, we are so proud of you, and we know you will continue to make us proud. The University of Iowa community joins with me in wishing you the very best success. That's me.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing please rise? Interim Provost. These candidates have completed all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing, are recommended to you by the faculty of the College of Nursing for the conferring of this degree.
On the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Nursing and by the authority vested in me by the State Board of Regents, I confer on each of you the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing as qualified and designated.
So the turning of the tassel is a tradition of gesture by which each student signifies passage from degree candidate to graduate. Now, before we recognize each of you individually, we want to mark this new status as a graduate of the University of Iowa College of Nursing by moving your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. Please do so now. You may be seated.
And now we come to the part of the ceremony that each individual and their families, friends, and others who are important in their lives have been waiting for. So if the first row would please rise, we'll recognize each new graduate individually. As they go by, check out the shoes. This is really something to see people walking in these heels. Nicole Engel, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Rachel Packer, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Elizabeth Fredrickson, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Kaylee Byrne, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Bridget Moriarty, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with distinction. Lisa Tressel, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Cami Black, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Olivia Kulik, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Ai Zhang, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Jamie Reinhardt, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with honors in nursing with distinction. Emily Ford, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with honors in nursing with highest distinction. Abigail Niebergall, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with university honors and honors in nursing. Caitlin Youngerman, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Anna Dries, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with honors in nursing, with university honors, and with high distinction. Margaret Tim, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with honors in nursing with highest distinction. Abby Frecking, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with honors in nursing with high distinction. Natalie Bindler, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with distinction. Mercedes Stahl, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with honors in nursing. Molly Denlinger, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with honors in nursing with high distinction. Sydney Davis, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with honors in nursing with high distinction. Catherine Prashensky, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Madeline Heinen, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Madeline Taylor, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Hannah Robert, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with high distinction. Cynthia Robison, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with high distinction. Stephanie DeAndrea, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Amy O'Grady, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with high distinction. Anna Kalal, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Megan Bennett, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with distinction. Amy Altenberger, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Katie Scott, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with high distinction. Nora Bush, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with university honors and with high distinction. Rachel Brandt, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with highest distinction. Kayla Trombley, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Natalie Kurowski, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with high distinction. Amanda Latusik, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Al Ha, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Sarah Clemens, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Emily Kopnick, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Katie Sluzarzik, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with honors in nursing. Allison Korn, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Anna Pinkow, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Haven Witherspoon, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Lindsay Menard, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with university honors and with honors in nursing. Nicole Tabatabai, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with honors in nursing, with university honors and with highest distinction. Megan Schuster, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with honors in nursing, with university honors, and with highest distinction. Grace Hingle, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Lissa Veras, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Jennifer Greiner, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Allegra Cruz, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Stephanie Schultz, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, with honors in nursing and with highest distinction. Brycelyn Elliott, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Hannah Teichel, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Rachel Dulski, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, with honors in nursing and with university honors. Kaylee Kirk, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Blair Maloney, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Jenna Lee, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Elena Hickey, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Amanda Naraki, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Sheldon Buss, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, with honors in nursing and with high distinction. Catherine Perez, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, with honors in nursing and with high distinction. Brooke Cripps, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Samantha Swanson, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Jenna Borman, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Daniel Tooney, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Alexandra Korchev, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Crystal Danger, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Elissa Hotchkiss, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Samantha Simpson, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Wendy Bloomer, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with honors in nursing. Donna Sylvester, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Kristen Arnold, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Sarah Provost, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Emily Johnson, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with honors in nursing, with university honors, and with highest distinction. Jenna Rose, Bachelor of Science in Nursing and Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Kaylee Anderson, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Katrina Jargo, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Emma Monroe, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with honors in nursing. Allison Mayers, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Sarah Wilwert, Bachelor of Science in Nursing.
Congratulations. Thank you so much. You did a beautiful job. Thank you.
Shelly Clink, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Samantha Bjornson, Bachelor of Science in Nursing with honors in nursing and with highest distinction. Let us join in offering our heartiest congratulations to this newest graduating class the baccalaureate program in nursing from the College of Nursing at the University of Iowa.
Just for the fun of it, if you are an alumni, a graduate of the University of Iowa, would you please stand and be recognized today? Wait a minute. If you have graduated from the University of Iowa, would you please stand? Okay, you can sit down now. You can sit down. I like to do that because it hasn't quite settled in yet. You are now officially alumni of the University of Iowa. So as you leave the College of Nursing and the University of Iowa, you will start many new roles in the profession of nursing in many different places around the United States. Along with the faculty, I have really high hopes that you will be the salvation for our health care and for me when I end up needing your care. I hope you navigate the hard times, because there will be hard times, and that you come out with greater strength and resolve. I hope that you seek balance in your lives, as we heard yesterday at the pinning speaker. I hope that you have the ambition to take the charge of the healthcare world, because we really need you. I know it's a big task. I know it's daunting. I know it's challenging, but we believe in you. Congratulations and best wishes to all of our May 2017 College of Nursing graduates. And at this point, I will ask the marshal to come forward. Will the graduates please rise for the recessional? And audience, we ask that you remain seated until we have the platform party has exited and the students have exited. Thank you.
I'm gonna go.